Hi guys, it's Monday, and that means it's Jazz Day on Waxing On. And today we're going to look at the music of Doc Severinsen and the Tonight Show Orchestra. Now, while Doc had been performing for years with different groups, he was with the Tonight Show from back in the early 60s, not necessarily as a leader, but playing in the band. And in the late 60s and the 70s, until Johnny Carson retired, he was the leader of the Tonight Show band. And really, we often got little snippets of the band going to commercial or coming back from commercial, but often you would get musical guests that they would accompany. I can remember a couple of times people like Al Hurt, Buddy Rich, that would be there and would showcase the band. Now, Doc had a number of albums he put out under his own name as well. One of them I have here is just simply called Doc. And I mean, we recognize that Doc is one of the great trumpet players, certainly of my generation and beyond that. But a couple of weeks ago, he turned 93 and he's still going strong. And that really says a lot. But anyways, Doc had some of these albums out. Another one that my cousin had and we listened to a lot was one called Brass on Ivory that was Doc and Henry Mancini. Now, I look at the tunes on this album and I'll just give you an idea what he was playing. Theme from Portnoy's Complaint, theme from Summer of 42, First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Baby I'm Gonna Want You, Godfather Waltz, I Only Want to Say from the rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar. While Doc was a great player, I didn't think this was necessarily an excellent album. My problem being, I guess I'm used to hearing Doc in front of a big band, and to hear it in this sort of format, it really wasn't the Doc I was used to hearing. Not that his playing wasn't great, it was just the back band, or the background, the arrangements really weren't what I was looking for. So along in the mid-1980s, just before Carson retired, they started doing a couple of albums featuring the Tonight Show band. Now I'll show you this one, and we'll come back to it in just a second. This wasn't the first album the Tonight Show Orchestra put out. I was scouting around in one of the thrift stores one day. I'm just going to find it here. I had to take a picture on my iPad because while I have the album at home, I've been looking for it and can't put my hands on it now, of course. But I found this one. Let's see if you can get that in there. Skitch Henderson and the Tonight Show Orchestra. Recorded early 1960s. Now, what's significant on this is the trumpet section. Snooky Young was still playing with them. Doc was playing in the trumpet section along with Clark Terry. And Skitch Henderson was leading the band. So yes, Tonight Show Orchestra had recorded 50-some years ago. Anyways, in the 1980s, they decided to record again. And this was the Doc I was looking for. Fronting a big band, one of the best big bands, and the one he had kind of made his own through the Tonight Show. And there's two segments. I got Doc Severinsen, the Tonight Show Band, and the other one I ended up on CD, the Tonight Show Band Volume 2. Now, just to give you an idea who's playing on these albums, and it's some of the best of the LA session musicians. The trumpet section, got Johnny Adino, Snooky Young, Connie Candoli, Maury Harris. Saxophones, Tommy Newsom, who also did some of the arranging and led the band at times when Doc was away. Bill Perkins, John Bainbridge, Pete Chrisley, Ernie Watts, who we talked about a few weeks ago, playing along with John Mayall when he recorded in Los Angeles. Trombone players, we got Gil Falco, Bruce Paulson, Ernie Tack. On bass guitar, Joe DiBartolo. Ed Shaughnessy, of course, on drums. And pretty much the same players for both albums. And the kind of songs they were playing here were more big band tunes, and more what I really felt showed off what Doc could do. Give you an idea of some of the songs here. Begin the Beguine, King Porter Stomp, How Long Has This Been Going On, 1 O'Clock Jump, Johnny's Theme, nice to have a longer version of that, Flying Home, Bye Bye Blues, Getting Sentimental Over You, that's a Volume 1. Volume 2, we've got In the Mood, Jersey Bounce, Georgia on My Mind, April in Paris, Air Mile Special, Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me, Take the A Train, Jumping at the Woodside. I mean, traditional big band tunes by one of the great big bands, and that really showcased what Doc Severinsen could do. Now, if you get a chance to check them out, I mean, there's going to be nothing that's bad by Doc. just different styles. And the albums I talked about earlier, Doc and Brass and Ivory, kind of suit what was going on in the 70s, what kind of music people were listening to. It was a little more easy listening. What we're seeing here in the last two albums I showed you from the 1980s are really the Tonight Show band, what the audience has got to enjoy every night. And again, for me, that was the best showcase of what Doc was doing. So if you get a chance, check those out. I know even the Skitch Henderson one is available. I saw it the other day, I believe it was on Amazon.com, that it's still around if you want to check out some early Tonight Show band. So let's take a look at those. We'll see you on Wednesday when it's Classic Rock. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you on Wednesday.